orb would have timed out, and he would have been able to kill Ryoya, but just off the mark a little bit.
Seems like that would have been a tough kill too, just because he was sitting so low. But he does have a mango to work with, and
Ryoya.
Now as that astral step looks in at Ryoya with the remnant, but the fissure's there with the rotation from Kitrak. So Quinn gets a little bit antsy, moves forward on Ryoya, and pays for it dearly.
Because Bristle can farm multiple camps, multiple waves, all at the same time, with just one use of the quill spray. Damn, Yawar. I put on the pressure here, but not easy.
Maybe Quinn getting taken out once again.
Another coil, yeah. It's just 3 heroes are kind of just sitting on him mid. It's almost to the point where, like, maybe you shouldn't do this anymore just because people are so good at stopping you. They're going to be moved by Roar.
And they're really looking to get the kill here onto the Bristleback. The Primal Roar, they'll finish him off. The silence a little bit too late from Ryoya, but he's got a Dream Coil on too. Can you follow this up with anything? Kitrak's only level 4. They'll throw a fissure their way. Macro Pyre is down, and meanwhile on the back of this fight, Arteezy trying to fight MSS, who blinks away. So they don't get anything on the side of EG. They lose a second as Quinn gets the kill. And now Arteezy, he falls too.
The old 5v5 mid. Classic.
Who's looking blink, at least for the time being.
I think it's a great puck blink game.
Which is
Curse. They're making a double coil here.
And they've got the silence with the waning rift, so SVG, he'll fall, but the silence out on Ryoya makes it tough for him to really continue to bang in this fight. However, they'll find Quinn. Crit will be the benefactor of that kill.
EG isn't really doing anything. They're just kind of standing in different lanes, and yet they're out farming. Like, they've just found out this positioning that they can have on the map where basically, okay, if crit is mid, then we can cause so much pressure. Oh, they have the silence.
They might be able to kill MSS. Yep, there it is.
The crazy thing is, though, they get a kill and the gold lead goes down because they're not farming and the bounty earns.
Now they're going to try and turn this around. They're right on the Winter Wyvern. Fly taken out. So far it's a 1-for-1 trade. Ice Path on to Crate. They've got the silence with the smoke screen. Yawar looking to move forward, but there's the Fissure Illusory Orb and tricks of the trade to maybe retreat a little bit. Orchid comes in onto the Beastmaster, who no longer has that Primal Roar used in the beginning of this fight. But Astral Step forward, dissimulate right on Ryoya. The Echo Slam in. They lose the puck, but Quinn, he's able to survive through the Echo. Yawar continuing to move forward. There's the Sonic Wave. Finishes off Kitrak. Crit on the run. As now, Tier 1 tower, at least EG's Tier 1 tower, is wide open and ready for the taking from Quincy Crew.
Yeah, pushing the Bristle out here makes Quincy Crew's life so much easier. He was like this fortress in the middle lane that... Oh, they're still going. They're diving on a Fly here.
They're looking over at Quinn for a second, but Fly ends up dead. MSS is the one who gets that kill, and Crit, who went after Quinn, he ends up dead once again. And they lose this Tier 1 tower.
So, Quincy, about 2,000 XP ahead now from those exchanges. The XP is a little bit more snowbally than the gold these days. Hey, Ryoya.
Yeah, Ryoya in trouble, and there's the Remnant once again. No phase shift, but in the Macro Pyre, SVG gets the kill. Now the Winter's Curse is on MSS. They've done the damage to get the kill on SVG, so it's a 2-for-1 trade as they'll finish off MSS. EG finally on the winning end of a fight, but
he's just a Necrobook. That's all he is. He knows his place as an offlaner in this patch. I am a zoo, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice path right on the Fly into the 8th Remnant. And that is the kind of continual control that you need. And it'll make any kill really that much easier.
That's definitely the focus target in this game. It's got to be Fly. I mean, otherwise he's going to turn the whole Beastmaster Zoo against his team.
Spot Arteezy, who's late with the silence. So the 8th Remnant comes in. They get the kill onto the Nature's Prophet. Now they look over at Crit, who will just fall back.
Really, the gold is not what matters in terms of one team snowballing over the other. It's all about that XP. Because you get a kill, you get about 150 gold for it. Speaking of which, Kitrak.
They're caught out by MSS as well as Yoar. An easy kill and an easy pick off once again. Ice Path a little bit late on Crit, but he's working with a haste. Dream Coil comes out.
Onto Yoar. He tried to dodge it, but
Well, they've got 3 heroes around him. They should be able to get this kill with the Orchid. They've silenced him up long enough to finish him off. So they do finally get the kill onto the Ricky, who does have buyback. The Astral Step falling back for Quinn. Throws down the Ice Path, but Crit does walk around it. He'll be hit by the Yules from Quinn, and the rest of Quincy crew will try to retreat. SVG certainly still getting chased a little bit as Kitrak comes in with the Fissure. Illusory Orb over him. MSS, though, has the Sonic Wave to push them away. So SVG still trying to get something done, and Ryoya way too far. Macropyre laid down, making this fight a little bit more difficult to maneuver in for EG. Ice Path down, lands on Kitrak. Fly looking for something as in comes Crit, in comes Arteezy. Primal Roar locks up this Bristleback. Quinn, though, in some trouble. The BKB about to wear out. They'll get the kill on Kitrak as well as Fly. Once again, triple kill for Quinn. Continuing on as the Aether Remnant locks up Crit. Arteezy hit with the clumsy net thrown from MSS. This is just not really going that well for the side of EG. They still can't kill Quinn, but once he's hit with this Orchid, he is very dead, and they'll finally take him out. Yawar is back alive again and looking to re-engage on this fight, though.
That was some really cool team play. MSS, like, I think that was like a 4 or 5 man quap ult. Very nice. Ooh, Lelis.
Silence Dream Coil. Not much he can do in this situation, but accept the inevitable. Arteezy, look at how far ahead he is in the net worth, and it feels like he's the one who's keeping this net worth close. And again, it comes back to the experience, where it's still a 4,000 experience lead for the side of Quincy crew. But Arteezy comes in, the silence is out on MSS. Yawar jumps forward with the smoke screen down on a Kitrak. Has nothing to do there once he's silenced, and that becomes a huge problem. But MSS goes down to Crit. They'll continue to chase on Yawar, who's being dusted. Winter's Curse locks him in. They've done some damage, but can they get the kill? Jump back to SVG. Quinn waiting in the wing.
Wyverns especially. This has got to be their focus in every fight.
Kitrak definitely needs this Blink Dagger if he's been struggling. Like, Yawar gets right up on him. He's silenced. There's nothing he can do. Primal Roar. Speaking of which, Macropyre is down. He's in the Cold Embrace, but they've got the Aether Remnant on a Fly. Quinn moving forward, gets at least 1 kill in the backlines of this fight. Crit was trying to fight 3v1. The buyback comes in from Fly. But Quincy crew, with that buyback, they start to retreat. They've got the Dream Coil coming in, as well as Arteezy, who moves forward with the BKB. Can he get the kill on a Quinn? Sonic Wave was used by MSS. They'll finally finish off the Void Spirit, but they do lose this Earthshaker. Yawar goes to the backlines with the jump to finish him off. Let's see if Quincy crew look to go in once again. They find SVG. They've got the silence on him, but the Illusory Orb is into the Roche Pit as well as the Phase Shift. Yawar is waiting to jump on somebody who finds themselves out of position. And he'll actually go after Arteezy. Roche is here to help him with that, as Crit goes onto the high ground and gets a little bit more information for the side of EG, as they might look to fight and continue forward to get onto Quincy crew. But MSS, he's in the front lines, and that is not the spot he wants to be in as he loses his life.
He gets a Reddit thread. He doesn't press BKB, but, you know, he's all about that efficiency as a player.
Fly spotted, Primal Roar, and Macropyre down. Quick kill there on the Winter Wyvern, who brought back in the last engagement, so gone for a minute.
So they could walk into Roche. I don't think they should anticipate that Kitrak probably has a blink at this point. It's like so late that he should have one, but I don't think they've seen it yet. Unless he's walked over some...
Moving forward and just trying to get some information for the team. The Fissure comes in and hits onto 3 of these heroes, but Yawar just slapping down Crit, gets him down to half health. Simulate forward, and now onto the high ground. He's been silenced and hit with the Dream Coil. Yawar jumps forward with the smoke screen. Sonic Wave pushes Crit even further away. They use the Echo Slam just on a Quinn. They'll get the kill on a Crit. He'll buy back immediately. They'll take out the Void Spirit. He buys back as well. So Arteezy now with his BKB already used, tries to go after SVG, lands the Ice Path. They take out the Nature's Prophet. They'll finish off the Earthshaker. And all of a sudden, it is really looking grim for the side of EG. However, they start to turn it. They get the kill on SVG. The Winter's Curse is out. Fly helping to get this kill onto the Queen of Pain. So numbers starting to fall here for Quincy crew as Yawar looks deep past the tier 2, potentially going in for Ryoya, but doesn't want to make the jump.
That was one of those really awkward interactions where Yawar's hero model was basically in MSS's. So even though he looked like he was in front, he was still getting the tricks. He was still getting the backstab damage. which I think he wouldn't have died. Ooh, fly.
Forward for Fly. Fissure a little bit too late. They'll get the kill there onto the Winter Wyvern. They look over a crit where the Primal Roar gets used. He is eating a lot of this damage, but for so long. And after that time, he's gone.
Bashing our TZ through the BKB. Very annoying. Oh, Quinn takes it. Okay, it makes sense. He bought back, so just playing it very safe here. Yeah, with the cooldown reduction talent, it's definitely a lot better. I think that's half the reason they changed it to be like this, is because of that cooldown reduction talent that they added.
You are spotted. They've got the sentry down. Still a hard kill to get. The sentry will be placed by SVG. As Arteezy comes in, they've got themselves the Dream Coil. The BKB is going to be popped by this Ricky. Ricky, though, he's leashed up, trying to fight crit. I don't know if this is exactly what you want to be doing as he starts to jump away, but just barely. I think if any more pressure was on him, then it could have been really problematic for Yawar.
Very patient, though. That's a puck
really needs to be careful. Yeah, he silenced Ice Path as well as the Aether Remnant, and that Sonic Wave, the Force Staff saves Ryoya. The Winter's Curse locks in Quinn. Arteezy comes over. Now the Yules is there, but Layla's with Primal Roar out on a kick track. Macropyre down, a lot of damage onto the Earthshaker. No Echo Slam. No buyback immediately. Ryoya ends up going down. That's the second death for the side of EG, but they take out Yawar, and he does not have buyback. Oh boy. Arteezy moving forward into the Aether Remnant, but Crit, they'll strive on and look for SVG. TP under the tier 2 towers. The damage there for Arteezy? No, it's not. Again, SVG makes an escape.
So now the question is, can they defend for 67 seconds without Yawar? This is an AC Satanic on Nature's Prophet. It is a lot of damage.
On the 2. MSS as well as Quinn. They're locked up. They almost get the kill here onto the Queen of Pain. They'll find Quinn. He's got buyback, but MSS does not. The defense just got harder. And still have a tier 1 bottom, but no moves their eyes to the tier 4s. Look how quickly they take this tower.
A little bit of economic damage there to Quinn, forcing that buyback. Very nice.
Get me out of dodge, please. Roche is up too. This is a very big opportunity for EG. Mules comes in on a kid track. He did buy back, so if he dies, he's going to be dead here for 75 seconds. The Abyssal Blade comes in onto Fly. Fly Force Staff away. They hit the fissure on a Yawar. Yawar's now been dusted. They've got themselves the Winter's Curse. They'll lock him down, but the Primal Roar hits on a Ryoya, so he doesn't have the ability to throw anything back at the side of Quincy, who will end up losing his life. He's dead for 2 minutes. They look over a crit. They've got themselves the Ice Path to lock him down continually. The bash is on a Fly. Will finish him off. He does have buyback. Crit continuing to survive. Arteezy back into the fight. Kid track. He's got Echo Slam in just 6 seconds, but nowhere to throw it yet. And now over Roche once again.
Arteezy has a rapier.
Jesus.
When did he get that?
Yeah, did he just hide it and like sneak this in? Jesus.
He just wants to end this. Oh, it's because they got the Aegis. So like he knows he's getting a free Roche, so he just buys a rapier first. Because he's got the TP cooldown.
Abyssal Blade on a Fly. He just bought back. And that's a lot of your control with the Winter's Curse.
They're pinging him. He's got a rapier. God, you gotta be real careful if you're Arturo right now. Come on, buddy.
MSS? That's not where you want to be, but here comes Yawar. Yawar has the Abyssal up in 13 seconds with a fissure from Kitrak. It's not going to be enough. The Primal Roar is out. They'll get the kill on the Earthshaker. And where will they? He's stunned up, throws down a Desperation Echo Slam that really doesn't do too much, but Arteezy losing a lot of life. They've got themselves the Ice Path down. They'll take away his first life, and now they need to defend him or they're going to lose this Diffusal Blade. Crit trying to stand and tank for him. As Arteezy now needs to leave. Yawar, Abyssal is available. Here it comes. Now the damage is out, but the BKB has been popped. So he looks over at Yawar. Oh my god! Just turns this around, and now it's the Arteezy show. He's also got the Minotaur Horn, so it'll keep him magic immune, but the Sonic Wave pushes them back. Back into it is Ryoya, who takes out MSS and SVG with the Dream Coil and the Waning Rift to lose your combo.
Oh, why did you have to get a rapier, Arteezy? Oh, man. It's just so much HP on a hero that doesn't really care at all about mana. Let's be real. Nature's Prophet doesn't care.
They'll jump forward. They've got the fissure. Going back. Good echo this time for Kitrak. Oh, my God. Yawar, wait, whoa! He does not have buyback. He's short 400 gold.
It's very expensive these days.
I swear he just had it, but they'll also take out Leus, who he does have buyback. They continue the pressure, looking to potentially finish this game. They're up 17,000 net worth. They're still working without Yawar. Yawar short buyback, and they're going to have to hold for 60 seconds. The Cold Embrace heals up Crit. They'll go after the racks. You look at the damage that Arteezy's able to put on these buildings.
He's got a full sheep now. Sold the boots. Arteezy. Steeping in. Right in, actually.
And into the Ice Path. Dual breath, 2 sets of racks, they'll end up gone. The Dream Coil hits onto 2, the Blade Mail's popped by Quinn. Rioya moving forward, Macro Pyro's down, but the Fissure hits on 2. They've got the kill on SVG. They look over at Quinn, he's Yule's up, hexed up, killed off, gone with no buyback. The clumsy net comes in onto the Queen of Pain, but back near that well. They don't want to dive all too far. He's short the gold and doesn't have it off cooldown. Mega creeps are here for the side of EG.
That's it? I mean, they need to kill Arteezy right now if they want to.
Seems like one last attempt. They've got the Waning Rift. They'll get the silence out onto the Beastmaster, but now the Abyssal Blade comes through on a crit. Or actually, I think it came from crit. The Abyssal Blade now out on a kid track. The Ancient's down to about half health. They're just going to finish the game. Yeah, they're not even going to worry about these heroes, and EG take game 1.
This is the sort of game that, like, this is why people call Arteezy the LeBron James of Dota. I mean, I'm not into basketball. I'm not a big I don't know if that's a good analogy anymore. Lina? Really?
Okay.
Oh, it's a 5 Weaver. Okay. All right. Well, it's a good support Weaver game. I mean, you're against a Faceless Void. Like, if you can get the Ags, eventually, it's really good.
In other games, I'm pretty sure we saw it once or twice throughout the other matchups that I can't really put my nose on. But it feels like it's something that you can get away with these days really easily. And Rioya mid, he's blocked out thanks to the Fissure. He's trying to man fight Quinn on this one, but he ends up losing his life. Quinn will take a little bit of damage, get down pretty low, but
even if he doesn't want to go for a Battle Fury, which I assume he probably will go for, he can just sit here and keep farming and then eventually build out into like an Abyssal or something along those lines. Dude, Lelis is so annoying. Sniping the couriers too. Kidtrack's level 2. Like, I don't feel like you do anything here.
they're gonna try and come over.
Easy though.
They'll bring over Arteezy and finally use that time dilation. Gets a bash out. Lewis on the run, battery assault in. He's trying to survive it all, but he doesn't have any HP regen to work with. He still has 1,500 gold though.
Look at the cost though. Look at the top tower, and then also crit dies.
It is working. It might make it a little bit harder with Rioya there. He doesn't have to make the move from mid all the way over. Did they give the other Royal Jelly to Aelis? He's in the Chrono, and now they've got the break, so the damage is there. They'll use Chrono, they'll get a back-to-back kill, and maybe that's enough to suppress this attempt.
Basically, you do this creep cutting shenanigans, you feed a couple of times, you're like, alright team, I'm making my way to the triangle now, good luck. Kidtrack, oh boy, he's instantly dead.
He's just taking so much damage though. The Nether Toxin out on top of MSS as well as SVG. They get the kill into the Earthshaker. And they will burn out SVG. So Fly gets both. So despite all that, Bristle not exactly like crazy far on the net worth, but you do look at the difference between him and Crit. Oh boy.
Oh man.
3 heroes coming in, and yeah, that'll slow it down even longer. And all this time we've been talking about Leos, we've been talking about, you know, Quinn, but we haven't even really spoken about Yawar. Quietly sitting third in the net worth, not too far behind Arteezy.
Yeah, he's whacking creeps. He's doing a good one.
Hook shot mid, Quinn again in some trouble. Meanwhile, SVG and Crit will trade. Rioya gets the kill on SVG. And Supernova, Quinn getting low, they pop the egg, he's still alive! But finally, Kidtrack gets the kill. Yawar will clean up a double. The fact that Quinn almost gets out of that one is wild.
From Quinn and Yawar. Like, honestly, if he doesn't press his spells and press his things at the exact perfect time there, he just dies immediately to those spells. I mean, this is the problem with the Lina pick, is just that Clockwork completely destroys Lina. Like, there's nothing that she can do. She's so squishy. He just hooks her and she dies to the battery.
On to Lelis with the Nether Toxin. 4 heroes here to clean up the bristle once again.
Yeah, they're against Clockwork, man. This seems hard. Kitrax looking for the steal, but Lelis and SVG are just right in position to block. I think you can take a fight when you get the BKB. Like, I honestly think you probably want to take a fight every time Chrono is up. But when they really want to start putting the pressure on is like 1 or 2 more items on RTZ. This Faceless Void Battle Fury build is it's a real late game hero, you know.
And they look for Ryoya, they get him pretty easily. Yule's in a fissure with the rest of the team coming over, and
he's still bought. What a thorn! What a thorn in the back of Quincy crew. I like that he didn't go for the full Hurricane Pike. It really feels like just more stats. I don't really see. I mean, Kitrax's not having a good enough game to warrant the Force Staff. You know, he really doesn't need it that badly.
Yule's out on the crit. They'll find the Beastmaster. Should be able to get an easy kill here with everybody around. Quincy crew with another 14-9.
Yeah, even the XP is very close, closer than the gold lead, in fact, which is not typical in this patch. Just going for the outpost. I don't think Kitrax's gonna try to do anything here. Oh, top lane, Quinn.
Whoa.
Yeah, the BKB and the Force.
Yeah, now the Echo Slam from MSS. Fissure on top of it. They'll land the stuns. They've got the Laguna Blade to kill RTZ and crit.
Beautiful, really nice from MSS. Man, RTZ probably wishes that he used that Chrono. That is rough.
It's a lot of hesitancy coming in from
both teams,
Quincy
honestly.
Crew. Yeah, from both teams.
Lelis, he's done walking around. Oh, they're gonna go for the steal? They're gonna get it? There has to be an Echo. There has to be something.
That's hook shot's great, but again, it's gonna be close. Supernova comes in, Quinn goes for the Aegis, and they pick it up on RTZ. They go after Quinn, who will be time-lapsed. Chronosphere comes down to the top end of this fight, looking over at Yawar, but the damage isn't there for RTZ. Picked up the cheese as well as the Aegis. I'm not sure who got the Ag's blessing, but Crit ends up dead. He'll go down and not buy back just yet. They also lose Kitrax. There's the Echo Slam right on RTZ. Time walks, looks over at Yawar. The buybacks are there. Quinn ends up dead. They look over at Ryoya. He at least kill this Viper. RTZ trying to find a target. Ryoya trying to man fight here up against MSS as well as Bristle and this Weaver. Fissure comes in. MSS onto the high ground, still surviving. Yawar, he's going to rejoin the fight. Looks over. MSS ends up dying as he gets bashed a couple of times by RTZ. Looks over at Lelis. Lelis into the river. The buyback comes in from this Earthshaker. SVG, RTZ kind of just not sure who he wants to go in on. So without the Beastmaster, without the Viper, they'll take out Fly. And now it's just RTZ who needs to run. Or at least attempt to do so.
God, RTZ is trying his absolute hardest to carry his team right now. Like, he has got so much weight on his shoulders in both of these games.
The Fissure. Time will go. He wanted the Force Staff into the totem to keep him locked down.
Honestly, any other hero, it's better. Literally every hero in this game has a better Ags than Beastmaster, I think. Look at these Axes, they're so garbage.
Okay, Pike, but there's the hook. Kitrax pushes him back with the cogs. The BKB is going to be popped. They've got themselves the stun on RTZ, who pops his own BKB. The Primal Roar hits onto the Weaver. They're trying to keep the Weaver contained so he can't get the time lapse out on the Yawar, but it's not really that much health that's back into his favor. They'll combine to take him out. And all of a sudden, Yawar loses his life for the first time this game. He does not have buyback.
Because there's no way you're going to have that much reliable movement. I'm just waiting. The carries get it from hitting creeps.
They're looking for RTZ. He doesn't have a BKB for 30 seconds. Now he's stunned. Look at the damage coming in from Quinn. They've also got the Fissure as well as the Totem. EG was not there to help him. And they lose the Aegis. But the Viper Strike comes in on a Quinn who popped the BKB. RTZ has Chrono.
He's playing very safe. Yeah, surprisingly. I really thought he was going to jump in there, but he didn't know what he was running into is the problem.
Primal Roar onto the Weaver. Sunray. Chrono onto 3! Can this be the turnaround for EG. They get the kill on a Quinn. They'll buy back on SVG. They lose MSS. None of these heroes have buyback to come back into the fight. Lelis has chased the Supernova's there. He does not have a way to take care of it, but they've got the time lapse in from the Weaver. That'll keep him alive a little bit longer, but the Supernova pops. They'll get the stun with it popping, and they'll get around him, take him out, and finish off a fourth. Oh my.
That's legitimately it. I mean, 60 seconds. 60 seconds, no buyback.
To the tier 4s they go. Arteezy.
UR's got to solo defend this.
Clips, BKB, doesn't look like enough. Time lapse is there, but so is the time walk.
This is 2 games in a row that this has happened to Quincy. Once again, all I can say is reliable gold. Like, that's it. It's the same problem. They can't afford buyback. In previous patches, they would have buyback right now.
Prince's knife on Viper. It's a dirty one to have.
Oh, yeah, it's been nuts. It does not look natural.
And Roche is a little bit of a long one.
Yeah, pretty annoying. Especially for the Weaver and the Shaker.
Sure, and there's the Chronosphere. They look after Quinn, and Quinn's gone. He doesn't have buyback. They'll get Yawar, or will they? The time lapse comes in with the BKB being popped by Arteezy as well as Yawar. They'll back off. The Eclipse is dropped down, but he doesn't have a lot of health to work with, so he's continuing to just retreat. They've got the Supernova right on top of him. There's nothing he can do but man fight. He'll buy back immediately. He'll look over to Kirak, who's trying to get the kill on Alelis with the help of Ryoya. They'll take out a fourth. Bristleback is gone. They have no Weaver. They have no Lina for over a minute each.
They have the Echo.
They have buyback available on Quinn in just a couple hundred gold. The Echo Sun comes in on 3 of these heroes, but behind them is Arteezy. They'll get the kill on Ryoya. They'll take out the Viper. They look over at Kirak. They'll get themselves a second and a third. Fly ends up dead. Now it's time for Crit to be on the run, but Yawari's got so much damage. He looks over, takes out a fourth. Can it be a full team wipe there? They go after Arteezy, who time walks onto the high ground. He tries to TP away, but now he's hit with a fissure as well as the Lucid Beam. They'll get the kill, and it's a full team wipe with buybacks coming out. Plenty from EG. He's got 27 seconds. I think maybe he's willing to fight against the Aegis Cheese as well as the Refresher Shard Ag's Blessing.
Oh my goodness.
Ag's Blessing on the Luna with the Refresher Shard now and the Cheese. They ended up giving the Aegis over to Quinn. The outlook of some of these fights when you've got that silence and you just can't get in or you can't cast anything. Like Quinn's going to just stand there. But you look at the harassment he's taking. Should he really be the one who's trying to frontline this? That fissure, not great for Quinn. He's lost the Aegis.
Sometimes that's just the way it be. Sometimes you kill your teammates. EG just will not give up this high ground. They're not even cutting waves anymore. They're just saying, we're staying up here. Screw waves. Screw jungle camps. This game is all about throne.
Go up onto the high ground. Lelis gets hexed. Step below to Zoraban. Arteezy hiding into the trees. BKB's going to be popped by Lelis. See who he goes after. The Eclipse is down from Yawar, doing a lot of damage on Ryoya, but on the back, though, they've got themselves the Chronosphere onto Quinn. The Refresher Shard gets popped, but he wants into the Chrono! Oh, no! There's the Primal Roar. Quinn is in a little bit of trouble as Crit continuing to move forward with the help of Arteezy. They'll buy back on this Earthshaker. They'll drop down the Eclipse once again. Kidtrack taking a lot of that damage. He'll end up dead. He's dead with Ryoya gone. Both have buyback. Supernova comes in. That'll stun up Lelis, but now it's EG who are on the run. The Yules hits, the LSA won't because they've got themselves the BKB, but Crit to get so much damage, just able to TP away.
Wondering if they'll sack the racks for this. So it looks like they won't.
He's pressuring bottom. He wants this last set of racks, but they're going to go for the tier 4s. Arteezy doesn't have a Chronosphere to work with. They'll end up glyphing. Now he'll TP back. So the creeps are pushing in over into the bottom lane, but can they do anything with that? The glyph is about to run out. They'll get themselves at least one of the racks to force that forward onto Crit. They've also got the Lucid Beam. They'll get the kill into the Beastmaster. He'll be dead for 100 seconds. He does have buyback. They bought back on these heroes to make it a 4v5 now that the Beastmaster is gone. Creeps pushing in bottom. Yawar 30% lifesteal. You've got Quinn who took the attack range. Bristleback who's over here with warpath damage per stack. Like, this game's getting deep into it. Now they're going to go for Roche. The timings may not work out. They've got the Hawk. They know that it's being taken, but they just can't get in there in time. Or can they? Chrono with Roche so low! He picks up the Aegis. He steals it away. They've got the Supernova down. Now they're going to get the kill on Yawar as well as Quinn. What's absolutely out of this world because now he's popped the BKB. He doesn't get anybody dead on this chrono, but now he's got another one. He's got the refreshers on everybody. The whole side of Quincy crew is locked up. The chronospheres are perfect from Arteezy. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh my lord, Arteezy.
He is 100% carrying EG right now. This guy is the LeBron James. This is why they say that. What a god.
Oh my god.
Still not over yet, though. It would be very depressing to lose after that. Let's just say this.
No chrono for 90. At least there's that, and they're trying to fight through backdoor.
No creep wave. All pushed out. All three of them. They have to go through backdoor if they want to take this.
From Aurora on a Quinn. They've got the lockdown. Can they get the kill? He'll pop the BKB. He'll eat the cheese. Now he's up to full health. They look over at Laylis. They've got the bashes coming in from Arteezy, but the right coming in from Quinn. It's not going to be enough to get the kill. They'll time lock, get him back to full health. Arteezy gets the kill onto Laylis. It's actually focusing with the Sunray. They'll push back Quinn, SVG, as well as Yawar, but Yawar pops the Manta. Now they'll look to get themselves the Mega Creeps with this bottom set of racks. Ryoya sits low. Ooh, Cliff. Just to hold the melee racks.
That's it. That's Megas. But it looks like EG, they want to end it before this. They want to use this dead bristleback to their advantage.
Got a minute without the bristleback. Arteezy with Chronosphere available once again. He's still got this Aegis, so for the Chrono. Pump fake, fissure, maybe held it a little bit too long, but now the Chrono comes in with the BKB. Arteezy gets the kill on MSS. He looks over at Quinn. The Eclipse is down, but it's not going to be able to do enough. They'll get the kill into Quinn. He's dead for 2 minutes, and they'll call GG just like that. I mean, 60 minutes in, EG from the depths of defeat pull it all the way back. My God.
This was a good series. This was a good series. I kind of would have liked to have seen it go 1-1 just because I feel like these teams are so evenly matched